Hi folks. That is a gold pan which I got on coming back from Alaska, and yeah, but I saw it. I've got some gold dirt actually. I'm going to pan that got sent to me from Alaska, which is rather fun. And actually they included a smaller gold pan in the package with the dirt, which was very kind of them. Thank you, Tammy. Anyhow, I was just looking at it and was thinking, I like the shape of it, you know. I could make a nice charger, that sort of shape. Just an inspiration. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Welcome everybody. It is the 19th of August. The 19th of August. Just got a couple of things I want to do. I just had a Zoom class this morning, and I had a group from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Half a dozen people. And so what we did in that particular class was we talked about, and I demonstrated making some pestles and mortars. So I've got a couple of them here which I need to finish off. These two. So I just thought I'd run through that with you, make a quick little clip of that. So strictly speaking, these are, let's get down on the wheel there. These are not trimmed, they're just thumbed off, but I'm just going to put a trim tool to the edge of them. Just to rather than the thumbed off edge, I just kind of wanted a little bit more of a bevel there, like that, and now I can thumb it just like that. The other thing I wanted to do is just tap center it, push it down. So the thing about pestles and mortars is you want to make sure that they don't have any ridges or corners, or that they're too rough in the base. So I'm just going to, using my fingers now, on top of the dry clay, I'm just smoothing the surface. They get smooth in the process of use of grinding. Alright. So what I'm going to do is put around the edge. I've got my box of homemade maybe I'll do, you really need a banding wheel to do this, folks, by the way. Because as I impress this, I am going to rotate the wheel, you see, around like that. I'm not going to try and run my arm all the way around it, I'm just going to rotate it like that. So with a couple of fingers behind where I'm pushing. Now you want to do this at the right time. You don't want to wait till it's too hard. It's just a little decorative feature. I spoke about doing this to the group this morning. I guess it gives a, if you want to pick it up, it gives you a slight sort of something rough on the edges there too. It's not that you really desperately need it, but you know. But it serves two functions, you know. Function as well as it's decorative. Function and beauty. Okay, so there's that one. Again, we're going to do the same on this. This guy. Yeah, I hadn't made any of these for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. I haven't made any of these guys. Just putting a bit of a bevel there, like that. Smoothing. I guess this is sort of, it's kind of burnishing, although burnishing might be done at a slightly later stage. I'm looking for a different one now, different wheel. Alright, we'll do the do this one, which is like a type of herringbone. Okay. Right, those are the 2 mortars I've done. I'm going to do the, have a look at the pestles. So these I threw off the hump. I think I may discard that one. It's a little. I threw one extra. That one's a little too big. This one. Just going to cut a little bit off the end of this one. Right, I'm just going to dip those in the water. Now, want to make sure that the dome here is nicely smooth. Okay, so we've got the, you could call it the two ragged ends where I lifted it off the wheel. So what we're going to do to these is we're just going to, I've sort of softened these a little bit by, you know, keeping them down in the water there. I had them a bit softer from earlier on actually. So basically just with my thumb going across the top here, bringing the clay around like this. See, it gets like that, has like a dimple in the middle, but you're bringing the clay up around. And you'll see that that will, you need a bit of water on your fingers to do this. By bringing up the clay like that, you see now it's completely, so just going over the edge, the sides here like this, getting it nice. Just put that down there a second. I'll come back to that in a second. Alright, this one again, just pushing that edge in like that, you see. And now a bit of water on my fingers. All you want to do is just make it nice and evenly rounded, you know. Dee, 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 dee. Okay. Right, now we're going to last thing we've got to do to these is put a pattern around the bottom. So we had one that was a herringbone, which will be this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of rings around the reason I'm putting this is, again, it's functional as well as for looks. Got to take care when you do this that you press this in, you come around the other side, that they meet up. Okay. So the reason for that is, apart from it looks nice, but when you're holding this in the hand, when you're working in the so that will go there like that. But when you're actually using this, you basically will hold this like this. So it gives you a place to put your your index finger and thumb as you do your grinding. Okay, here. Okay, that will be for this other one, you see, so it has the matching. Just need to put a couple of seals on these, won't we? I'll do those. Put my seal on it. Just gonna put that there. Okay, there you have it, folks. A couple of pestles and mortars. Have a go at the pestle and mortar. I know you're going to ask me what weight. 1 pound. Okay, the mortar, the bottom part, the bowl, is 1 pound. You want to throw it just a little thicker than you would normally, and make sure that you're probably throwing this with a wool thickness, probably of. Let's have a look at my rule here. Yeah, like that's 3/8 where my fingernail is there on my index finger. Between 3/8 and 1/4, no less thickness, wool thickness. Because a pestle and mortar does involve a certain amount of not just grinding, but sometimes you're tapping a bit to crush seeds and the like. Okay, the pestles are thrown off the hump, so I just basically pull those off the hump, and they are basically, in this case, thrown. We'll measure, I think, about 3.5. We'll just measure it. Yeah, 3.5. That's 3.5 to 3 3/4 would be fine for the actual length. Just a bit less than 4. Okay, folks. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, that's what we did on our Zoom class this morning. Join us for a Zoom class. Basically, we are charged $45 an hour. You get a good hour. You get one-on-one tuition. If you want to be part of a group, we do a group rate of $30, and that's usually, a few people. All right. Workshops here, September, October. Check my website for dates. What else? Leach treadle wheels. If anybody's interested, I am ready and prepared to make another batch. I need at least 3 people who are willing to commit, put down a down payment. Okay, folks, that's it. God bless. Keep practicing. I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye bye.